I want to make a kite using this pattern, and for the sale of the kite I'm going to use this material, which is a polyfilm, just a thin plastic gift wrap. It's silver on one side and blue on the other. Now these polyfilms, when they're colored like this, the company that makes the film uses an ink to produce this color. They also use an ink to produce a silver. So the material starts out clear, and they put a layer of silver ink and then a layer of blue ink on top of the silver. That's how these are colored, or this one is anyway. The inks they use vary depending on the company. With this one, and with most that I've used, you can change the color and you can put a pattern in the color using rubbing alcohol. And if rubbing alcohol doesn't do it, acetone most likely will. I'm using alcohol today. This is just rubbing alcohol, put in this spray bottle. I'm going to use a rubber glove here because the ink, once it gets on your hands, is a little challenging to wash off. Now, there's many ways you can do this. I'm going to show you one that I frequently use because it's so easy and quick to do, and once it's dry, it's ready to use as a kite sail. It's just almost immediate. First, I'm going to spray alcohol all over the surface of this. And you can see it's not very uniformly applied. Then I'm going to use something. I'm going to use this comb in this instance, but I have used these tile setting tools like this and like this one to make a pattern. And all I do is drag it through the alcohol. You can see here where my fingers are that it has changed the color. And you can see that the alcohol without this comb changed the color of the blue. So the ink is being dissolved really by this alcohol, and it's dissolved at a varying rate because the spray is not uniform. Now I'm going to do another spray again. And I'm going to use this. I'm going to go this direction. Now, when this dries, I may not like it. And if not, I'll just throw it away. It's not a very expensive piece of plastic. So you have lots of opportunity for experimenting using all kinds of materials to change the appearance of a plain colored polyfilm in order to make the kite more interesting to look at. Now this is dried, and this is one I did a little bit earlier, but exactly the same technique. And you can see the variation in the way the alcohol interacted with the ink. And what I like about this is it allows you lots of variation to consider how you want the kite to look. So I could put this anywhere here and have the appearance of the kite be one way or another with just this one piece that's got so much variation in it. And that's something that I like. Now, not everybody does. This is a pretty easy, sloppy way to make a change in the color of the material, but the effect, I think, is really a good one, and one I often use just to make the color of the kite a little different when I'm looking at it in the sky.